Hello everyone. With school starting back up, I thought I would make a compilation of concepts that you will want to have a firm grasp of to breeze through the first term of music theory. If you are struggling with anything, please leave a comment and I'm happy to answer you directly or even make a video about it in the future. The number one thing, in my opinion, is to ensure you know how to read notes. This includes treble and bass clef. In addition to practicing this with real pieces of music, the website musictheory.net has an amazing tool to practice identifying notes for free. You can support them by purchasing their apps on Apple devices. The tricks I use for remembering where my notes go are as follows. For the treble clef, I use the mnemonic face in the space for the notes in the spaces, and for bass clef, I remember all cows eat grass. With this starting point, I can figure out all the other notes just using the alphabet. The musical alphabet uses the letters A through G. If you go up in notes, you go forwards in the alphabet. If you go down in notes, you go backwards in the alphabet. There are mnemonic devices for remembering the lines as well, but eventually you will become fast enough that you will be able to recognize notes on sight. Remember, you are good at what you practice, so do take the time to make sure you are confident in note reading. Closely related to note reading would be the addition of flats and sharps, whether this comes in the form of accidentals, which are flats or sharps attached to a note, or a key signature, which is flats or sharps attached to the clef. These symbols alter our notes by 1/2 step, a sharp up 1/2 step, and a flat down 1/2 step. While a half step is the smallest distance we can move, it can have drastic ramifications on the sound of our music. The final symbol to be aware of would be the natural sign, which cancels a flat or a sharp. If my key signature had B flat, for instance, I would employ the natural sign to get the note B natural. As a last thing of note, we can spell the same sounding note often in two different ways. The note C sharp, for instance, is a half step above C, and the note D flat is a half step below D. These two opposite motions take me to the same sounding note. Here is C sharp played, and here is D flat played. Different spellings of the same sound. This concept is called enharmonics. The final concept for this video is to have a basic understanding of how intervals work. The first two intervals to become adept at identifying would be the half step and the whole step. On the screen now is a list of all the different notes possible, including flats and sharps. Notes that are enharmonic are stacked on top of each other. Any motion from one note to the next possible note, up or down, is a half step. Any motion comprising a distance of 2 half steps is a whole step. Some music theory classes will refer to these as minor seconds and major seconds, respectively. The thing that will trip up beginning musicians is that there is no half step between the notes E and F and B and C. As you count half steps, try your best to remember these two important exceptions. Of course, there are plenty of other things that will help you excel in your coursework. If you need help understanding something, please feel free to leave a comment down below for immediate feedback. If enough people are asking similar questions, then I will be happy to make a video on that topic in the future. This has been another episode of Music Theory Basics. Thank you for watching. A like, share, and subscribe are always appreciated. I look forward to working with you to build your skills from the ground up.